Hello friends, welcome to Research Your Food Knowledge platform. My name is Prashanth, I'm a qualified food engineer and a nutritionist. So in this video, I'm going to talk about one of the most important glands in our body, that is thyroid gland. So many times people are exercising, right? They're being physically very active and eating healthy food, but not losing that excess weight, right? So this happens to many people, and in fact, people think that thyroid problem is one of the major reasons for that. So in this video, let's find out if thyroid can cause lot of weight gain and even whether it can lead to obesity or not, right? So let's start the topic, and first of all, let's understand what is thyroid actually. So thyroid is a gland that is present at this front part of your neck and especially at the base. So it is in a butterfly shape and it's very small in size, less than 1 ounce, that is about 28 to 29 grams of size. But it has very important functions, right? So thyroid releases mainly two types of hormones, T3 and T4, right? T3 is triiodothyronine and T4 is thyroxine, right? These two hormones are released specifically by thyroid gland, and these are very important for our health and health of each and every cell and organs, because these determine how energy is used by each and every cell and organ of your body, right? So for sustaining, for thriving, each and every cell, each and every organ needs energy, right? So that is determined by these two hormones, which means actually thyroid plays a very important role in our health and longevity. And even thyroid, these hormones also play a vital role in temperature regulation and even how your heart beats, right? So definitely thyroid is one of the most important glands and it has a very important role to play. And the thing is, there are, if you look at the number of people who are suffering from thyroid related issues, right, there are specifically two types of thyroid problems. One is hypothyroidism and the second is hyperthyroidism, right? And in general, hypothyroidism is more common. So when your thyroid gland is not able to release sufficient amount of thyroid hormones, that is hypothyroidism. And how big is this problem? If you look at the statistics, as per the American Thyroid Association, 1 in 8 women at some part of their life, they face this hypothyroidism problem. And in case of India, the problem is much more severe, right? If you look at the world average, it ranges about 5%. But in case of India, it is close to 10%, and some reports say even more than 10%. That's a huge number. And unfortunately, this hypothyroidism problem affects women more than men. And especially people who are of more than 60 years age are particularly at high risk of hypothyroidism, right? So let's try to understand whether this hypothyroidism can lead to weight gain and other problems and what kind of problems it leads to, right? So first of all, what happens when hypothyroidism is affects your body? So typically when hypothyroidism happens, the hormones are not released in sufficient amount, right? So in case, unfortunately, if you cannot find out this at early stage, actually it is very easy to find out whether a person is suffering from hypothyroidism by just doing simple blood tests, okay? But what happens is many times people don't get even basic tests done, that is quite common. So this problem can stay in the background for many years also. And that can lead to problems with different parts of our body. It can lead to heart related problems, and hypothyroidism can lead to high cholesterol levels also, right? And one of the most important, I mean, if you look at the symptoms of hypothyroidism, first of all, feeling very weak, lethargy is one of the main reasons, because these hormones are very much important for your metabolism, right? How your body uses that energy. So if these hormones are not released in sufficient amount, automatically your body cells, your organs are not getting that sufficient energy. That's the reason why weakness, being dull and lethargy is one of the main symptoms. And there are other symptoms like dry skin, hair loss, cold intolerance and mild weight gain also, and we'll specifically talk about weight gain part. And hair loss and dry skin, these are also very important symptoms of hypothyroidism. And in extreme cases, there are cases where people have not found out that they have the problem of hypothyroidism for many years. in that case, it can lead to permanent damage of hair follicles, especially above the head. So their hair may get totally thinned down, and that hair may not come even after the treatment done. So it is always better that you find out about, in case you have this problem, it's better to find out at the early stages. That is much better. And coming to the weight gain part, so definitely there is one good thing here, that hypothyroidism is not the primary cause of weight gain and obesity, right? Because what happens is, hypothyroidism can increase the weight in extreme cases, but it's only about 2 to 5 kilograms or 4 to 10 pounds of weight, not more than that in general. So it is a secondary cause of weight gain, but not the primary cause. And one good thing about this hypothyroidism and weight gain is that typically, if a person is eating wrong foods, high calorie, low nutrient foods, or high fat and high sugar foods, there is a high chance of fat accumulation in the body. That is what is generally the excess weight and obesity, right? Whereas in case of hypothyroidism weight gain, it's not fat accumulation. It's water and salt accumulation that leads to the weight gain. So in case these people solve their problem, in case they find out that they have this hypothyroidism problem, that can be done through simple tests like TSH, T3, T4 blood tests, which are very, very easy to do, and at the same time not very costly processes also. So if a person can find out this problem and start treating that problem, that even that whatever extra weight, 2 to 5 kgs or 4 to 10 pounds of weight that this person has accumulated, even that weight loss also happens once the person starts treating. So what I'm about to say here is that hypothyroidism is not the primary reason for obesity and excess weight gain. It can be a secondary reason, okay? And most of the times, if you see, the primary reasons for excess weight gain, obesity, being overweight is definitely diet. Diet is one of the most important factors, and not being physically active, and sleep deprivation is also one of the major reasons of excess weight gain, and extreme stress, mental stress, because of the family reasons or because of the work stress. Actually, these are the main reasons why people can put on a lot of weight. And especially when people are consuming too much of sugary substances and too much of fat, high fat foods, and not being physically active, that can lead to more fat accumulation in the body. So that is a more severe problem. And hypothyroidism is definitely not the primary cause of excess weight gain. And there is one more issue also that I spoke about, hyperthyroidism. So it's exactly opposite to hypothyroidism. In case of hypothyroidism, the person is not able to produce enough amount of, or the sufficient amount of these thyroid hormones, right? Whereas in case of hyperthyroidism, it's opposite. So the body is producing more than required amount of these hormones. So in case of hyperthyroidism, the situation is opposite. So the person may rapidly lose weight, and it can lead to anxiety and even rapid heartbeat also. But generally, it's very rare. Hypothyroidism is more common than hyperthyroidism, right? So I think we answered the question of whether hypothyroidism is the primary cause of weight gain, excess weight gain and obesity or not in this video. And luckily, it's not the primary reason. It can be a secondary reason, especially when left untreated for very, very long time. And in case of women, for example, postpartum, after baby's birth, some women can get this hypothyroidism problem also. And unfortunately, this problem is more severe in women compared to men, as I already said. So it is important for women of more than 12 years of age to regularly go through these thyroid blood tests, which are again very, very simple and not really costly also. So that if this problem is there, because sometimes this problem is there genetically also, or because of the situations, environmental conditions and stress and various kinds of reasons. So it's always better if you can find out this problem very, very early, because the solution is very, very simple, right? In case of hypothyroidism, if you are diagnosed with it, then your physician will give you levothyroxine or thyroxine tablet, which you have to take in the morning once you get up. And that can, most of the cases, solve the problem of thyroid, right? So I think we have answered this question, and if you have any questions related to food science, nutrition and preventive healthcare, feel free to ask those questions in the comment section and we'll be happy to help you. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I hope to see you in my next video.